How's it going, everybody? The Barango. We're just spending some cringe blood points before we get started. Hello, everybody. Going on set. Gotta put my blood points into Vecna, you know, he's got the need for them iridescent farms. Going on here. No working out tonight, no cringe issues. Good, good, good. Ready to jump on, trying to figure out if I should play Chaos Shuffle or if we should jump straight into a real sweater of a match. Probably gonna start with a little bit of Chaos Shuffle. Choi is live. These bloodhounds do be getting the best of us. And I can't wait for that thing to come out where you can spend like bulk blood points. I hope you could just spend like something like 500,000 at a time or something at least. Be very convenient. Alrighty, that should be good. Let's head back to some Chaos Shuffle. There we go. We start with night. What is this? That's right. Let's teach them what for. Let's go. My goodness. Do you guys feel like there's less survivors playing Dead by Daylight than there used to be. Or is this just like a me thing? Yeah, I would say that this tome is kind of like a goodbye to Pinhead. It definitely feels like a little bit more than a coincidence that they released all these skins and then announced Pinhead is getting deleted forever. It's very possible that they had these skins made for a long time and they wanted to do like a Cenobite pack, and when they realized it just wasn't going to work out, maybe they just decided to put them in the battle pass. Because there's no way these weren't intended to be Cenobites. I mean, they could have toned down the gore maybe, but no, there is some gore like on his chest and stuff. Straight with the map offering, love to see it. And now, listen, no matter what I do in this match now, it's all justified. Because they brought an eerie offering, so that means I can do anything I want without feeling even the slightest amount of shame. Oh, she was back there. You gonna double back? You gonna double back now? Really smart. Yeah. Yeah, they're starting off hardcore. We will reciprocate. Oh, that's a bad chase. Yeah, I should drop it. My ego's not letting me. I need to drop this chase. I'll literally just never catch her there. Chains into too many other tiles. Everyone's healing back up. I put up a boon. Let's get this regressing. With oppression, that means my other thing is regressing too. So she picks her up. He gets downed. Not sure what the other girl went off to. She's down inside the locker, so I don't even think I can get her. This girl's got a plan. Let's get this Nia. We can cut her off. I don't know if Talita can get out of that locker or if she's choosing to stay in it. Does she make it, or is she dead? She did make it, surprisingly. I mean, she's closer to death on the ground now than she is on hook. It'd actually be a troll to hook her. Rebecca, my only question is why? Why would you do this? Peekaboo. Imagine surrendering to bots after dumping on a team lowers the killer's MMR. That would be even more abusable. I would be shocked if that's not going to be possible, because how else does it even make sense? Just leave her. I wonder if they'll ever make like the Killer Shack less of a free win in Chase. It's such a boring loop. Like, it's so incredibly boring because like you just have to hope the survivor is atrocious. Which isn't the most appealing design. Doo-doo. You just have to be willing to lose your way to less sweaty games, but that's not a good option for content creators. Well, content creators and competitive people, I guess. You would do like a window block after 2 vaults? And that would be like more of a flat way they could approach it. I would just like to have some kind of chance to outplay the survivor, you know? Like the Killer Shack mind games are so pathetic. What's up, coffee? And ringing. Good one. Back in my day, we didn't have to play every game as if our lives are on the line. Back in my day. Whoa, okay. Nice, I got my challenge because of that sloppy butcher. DCs and hats are supposed to return a null, but if this was bugged or implemented otherwise, how would we know? You could have comp-minded killers sandbagging on purpose for content or mean fun. There'll definitely be holes. I kind of hope they decide to alter it a little bit before it comes to live, so none of this is an issue. What's up, Top Shot? MMR locks you in a sweet hole as survivor, so your best bet is to keep on climbing up so your teammates are equally, if not more, godlike to win every interaction. I kind of agree. Like, you need to go to one extreme or the other on Survivor. You either need to, like, grind to be the absolute god among mortals of solo queue survivors, aka you Soul Survivor, whatever you need to do to try to, like, boost your Survivor MMR so that you have really good solo queue teammates. Or you need to go the opposite route and just plunge into the deepest depths of 0 MMR land. I imagine there's going to be a lot of map offerings right now, right? Because there's in 2 weeks, map offerings are dead. They just won't do anything anymore. So people got to use them now, or it's too late. Being in between is just pointless because the killers on silver bracket play just as good as gold tier, but your team is just bad. Yeah. It's hard, you know, especially with people constantly giving up. If they're able to, like, fight back against the people giving up constantly, then I think a lot more solo queue matches might actually go like better. I think too many solo queue matches just end because people give up too quick. Like they forget that a single bad chase can literally lose you an entire game that you were dominating in as killer. Like that chase I had with the Toledo at the beginning of the other round, where I was kind of being a little bit stubborn about the chase when I should have dropped it way earlier. Like I almost lost 3 gens in that chase, and I got nothing for it. Like literally nothing, because she had a med kit. So the second I walked away, she insta healed. Like if I was gonna try to like go for hooks, I would have just lost that game 100%. Another Eerie offering, huh? It's going to be like that, is it? We're going to be cringe. I could be cringe. We've kind of gotten used to the idea that a lot of the time the survivors are spawning at the main building gen, aren't they? Seems to be a super common spawn point. Here I go again on my own. Getting cringed on Area of the Crows. Yeah. Corrupt. I really don't want to use my assassin yet because I'm better off using the jailer and hoping I get a chase. Oppression, huh? I have balance landing the killer edition. What is that movement? It's so weird. Do I get a hit here? I think so. Oh, she's hugging it. You lucky bastard. Yeah, let's try to use the stealth to sneak up on someone. Give me some of that all shaking thunder. She had overcome? Where those girls went. Someone's sneaking around me though. I don't like it. Doo-doo. See if they're working on a gen somewhere. Oh, there she is. The burden of desperation's on you, Fung, not me. But then why did my jailer do that? Let's just go for it. Re-drop that? And there we go. GG. Now the game can start. My killers are godlike and they win 80% of the time against every single fire because they know the game inside and out. The question is do they win by just indiscriminately hooking people? Or do they have to play strategically in some way? Like, do they have to tunnel? Do they have to proxy? Bung, I don't know where you are. Oh. Miss Old Blight. There's like a campaign on Twitter right now to get Blight reduced down to being a 110% movement speed killer. Ah, be faster to bleed out. I don't want you to borth on me with a Kobe right now. Yeah. Yeah, it is constant play. It's crazy how much you have to play against him right now. Sure, we brought Erie, but you played on fun, and that's the real issue here. He's gone. He just said, play this fucking game normally. No slugging, kid. Tough guy. That's a tough guy. Oh, he's a tough guy. Play how I want. I like okay, let's be fair. Like back in the day, survivors used to always say that, and they used to say that camping is like a no skill strategy. And to be fair to them, it was true. Like that was partially one of the reasons why I did the original face camper tournament at Champions, is because like it was way easier to win your matches putting in almost no effort by just face camping people than it is to go out for multiple chases and everything. Way easier. Tunneling is a little bit more difficult, obviously, because you have to fight your way through a bunch of anti-tunnel and focus on one person and whatnot. It's not that easy to just hard tunnel somebody out, regardless of what people say. But that again is like, you know, considered an easy option. Easier, obviously, than hooking everybody 100 times, right? But like slugging, I don't see it. They want to call it an easy, like free win strategy, like no effort involved, but it's just not true. It really isn't. What's up, good hunter? They don't like it because it's effective. I think that's the issue. Slugging ain't easy. That's right. Yeah, like I dare anybody who thinks slugging is easy to pick like a mid-tier killer or an A-tier killer even and try it out. See how consistent you can be. And again, the whole like idea here is to just basically prove that slugging is just in way like far superior to trying to hook everybody. What can we do with the chat magnifier, huh? Can we like, can you see my chest? Well, I'm the type of person that, regardless of how powerful a killer is, I just, with 40 killers in the game now, it's very disheartening to play against the same one over and over again. Like, I don't find it fun. Like, regardless of the strength. Welcome back. But it's mostly just straight up out of I really enjoy variety, which is something skill-based matchmaking severely hurt in this game. The people that played this game before skill-based matchmaking was added know what I mean, because like the game used to, even though there was way less stuff in the game itself had way more variety in it than it does now. Even if there's like double the amount of stuff, if not more than that at this point. What do we got? Some machine learning. Where are you, you stealthy little bastard? Inshin's got some stealth factor going on. Alright, so I have a feeling a lot of people are over in that area. Someone's coming in over here. That's big. Who dares take my slug? Seems definitely strong. You can feel it. Man, they're running circles around me, these guys. They're so stealthy. It's crazy how fucking stealthy these guys actually are. I almost don't even understand. Up again. Oh, have you guys ever heard of leaving scratch marks behind? Might kill you. Doo-doo. I was gonna be dead soon. Let's go get him. The hell's going on there? It's over, Bill. This is the end of the line for you. Damn it. Where's that guy with Toby? You glitchy mofo, Jeff. Get over here. Not another jungle gym. Oh, it's on a jungle gym. Look at me. I played that a little bit poorly. Should have locked him in on the other side. Dreamless, much appreciated with the 5 gifted. Cringe. A lot of new cringers out there. It's all because of you. Well done. I won this game already, and now I have to play it again. Those DVDs just never satisfy. But damn, dude. Much appreciated indeed. And everyone who's cringed now, accept it. There's no fighting back. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do you guys think Jeff went to use dying trick or whatever the hell that perk's called? I would have gone out here somewhere where I was like impossible to find. Oh, there he is. Back. Time to go for Bill. Filthy slugger. Hey Jeff, remember when you extended this game by 20 minutes because you got a 4%, aka at 11.5%? It's time for grudge match, and you know it. Soak it all in, guys. Soon this won't be a thing anymore. It'll just be a bot. And the survivors will skirt the loss. What's up, Gauge Rage? Five Air Bill? And a 3 shit? Enough said. Time to take the fries out of the deep fryer. Yeah. It's actually shocking that they're going to let them just disconnect immediately. Like, at least make them wait like 30 seconds. That would make more sense, right? Well, guys, it's the 9th ending. Let's just leave. We're not gonna win. Is that guy still here? No, he left. Okay. We should just quit playing Dead by Daylight. I wonder, like, if there'll be a killer that gets me away from night. Because I pretty much ever since night has come out, he's definitely been in, like, the top. I think the closest I got to really liking another killer was Vecna so far. The ghoul, like, the ghoul is fun, but I know that on live servers, you're gonna have to absolutely dedicate your life to get value out of him, and I don't think I'm interested in that experience. Sub Jambo. See, it used to be different though, because with ranked based matchmaking, it wasn't about like winning wasn't about escaping, you know? It was like you won by playing well. If you had good chases, if you saved your teammates, if you did gens, that that's how you won. But now the only way you win a match is by escaping. So it's a 1v1v1v1 or whatever. I mean, what you would really want, I think, if you are super into the competitive play, would be you would want a real ranked system, like, you know, like a real ranked playlist where you actually could see your rank and feel like you're being rewarded, and not like this hidden MMR. You know, we're all just having to make assumptions 24/7 system. And behavior can just change things overnight and we'll never know. Yeah, I made 9. Oh god. Yeah, Skull Merchant would have been a lot of surrenders. But like I said, every match now, I really do believe will end in like a surrender for the most part. I mean, like, if you slug for the 4K, I think most of the time it'll end in a surrender. Other than that, probably like 70% of the time. The other 30% of the time would be people who just literally don't care to do it. They'd rather just die. I'm fairly certain skill-based matchmaking has made more people quit Dead by Daylight than any other decision the devs ever made. Any chance I get that guy, or was that a dumb spawn? Perfect. A predator again? I do. But she doesn't know she's getting chased now, I don't think, unless she hears me jingling through the walls. You escaped the assassin. Well played. This girl is dangerous. Whoa! Why didn't it work? Shrek. You guys think there's any chance he drops down? He did. That was amazing. Surely the Meg is down here somewhere, right? Someone would push that gen even though it's a worthless. This Meg is a tryhard. She's definitely the player we need to watch out for over everyone else. Have a coup stack. I kinda want to heal. Thank you, Coup. Where are you, Dwight? Damn, he got past me. One of them keeps slipping by and keeping the match going. Healing again. I have to assume he's past me already. I'm just toying. I don't know why. Is this Adam gonna have deliverance even though it's impossible? Do you think Survivor should have infinite heals, or would you like to see a change? Bro, you can't make it up. %, remember? And do. He was just like, bro, this game sucks. Just kill me. Imagine we just cut to an end game, Mori. Nine. Yeah, I think someone did the math and said it was 11.5%, but I've heard 10.4% as well. I don't really know which one it is. Had a chem trap and a plot twist. He should have used his plot twist on me at some point. Why wouldn't he? Would have been good. Adam had a cheeks build. Holy shit. More ads. Twitch never slowing down. You technically didn't lose. I tell you, it won't feel like as much of a loss if you surrender really fast before the game ends. It'll soften the blow. One of the funniest teams I ever slugged was a team that ran like 4 salty jar of lips with up the ante and slippery meat. They all were just thinking we'll unhook ourselves, you know, and I think they had DS as like their 4th perk, so if I tried to tunnel them, I'd get like have to eat a DS. It was funny, but obviously it didn't really go the way they were hoping. Harambe strategy, uh-oh. Yeah, it looks like it's a Harambe time. Yeah, Kobe from the ground, that's right. Oh, 9. Yeah, very true, Dreamless. See how this Harambe goes. The perfect Harambe situation is you down somebody, but you still have Spirit Fury Enduring ready to go. Is that so? I know that it worked like that. I love catching go nexters though. I love putting those survivors on the ground for half the game, then they start trying to win, and then you tunnel them. That's like abuse. No. Alright, the Harambe has begun. Let everyone know. Wait for my Harambe. Whoa. Didn't lag me like that? This is my Harambe. Mine. You take your gens and leave. Harambe. Kills equals skills. Okay. How did you think that was gonna work, huh? True skill, guys. I gave you her med kit. This is why they gotta bring a dart gun and put Harambe down. That's some heavy desperation. Jesus Christ, flashbangs have insane range. I feel like that was your Pokemon. Yeah. Do I think Wraith is underrated? Nah. Wraith is like one of those killers where if you go against a team that knows how to play against Wraith, they're gonna make you feel like a baby that doesn't even know how to play the game. That's it. That was the whole interaction. I'm fine with that. You like the Grand Theft Auto background? It was a thumbnail I made for an old video where I had this idea that they should like I was desperate because I was still in like the phase of wanting DBD to be like a really casual game, you know, like and not such a super sweaty competitive game. I've given up on that since then, but at the time I was still kind of hoping for it, so I made this video about how like I thought it would make DBD way less sweaty if they turned it into like a heist type game where the survivors are just basically trying to get like as many blood points as they can, and the killer's just there to kill them. Something like that. I was desperate. I just didn't want it. I didn't want it. We try slugging Pinhead. Or should I say slugging Chatterer? Not even coming. What killer perk would you rework tomorrow if given the chance? I mean, I would probably just take like yeah, I'd probably just take like one of the worst perks in the game that nobody uses, and I would just use that one. Have a good one, Hunter. Screen is still off. Thank you. I want to show you guys how nasty this smile is, but now I have no choice. Oh, nice, bye. What's next? I'm not even sure what FaZe Clan is. This is not happening, yeah. That's right, take your shitty maps and get the hell out of here. We can't even get extra blood points because the survivors are cringing with their map offerings, and I have to cringe with a counter map offering. Skill-based matchmaking, guys. In a game that's all advantage-based. Well, my Lamet configuration isn't gonna help too much, unfortunately. Vendimento, I'd be surprised if I get value, but Brutal could be really, really helpful. Bro had. No, it was a firework. We have to whittle these guys down because they're sweaty. That was a desperation shot, to say the least. So probably insta-heals as well. This is just God Palette City over here. It's kind of lame. Yeah. Break a few and then detach. We got everybody injured at least. Oh my god, how can Pinhead's power be so fucking gutter? Ugh. I need stealth with this character. Just how it is. So she has like self-aware because she's breaking my chains in like literally a millisecond. Alright, they're all good because they all wanted to take me here. I should force her this way, to be honest. There might be one gen left by the time I catch this girl. I don't care. I need to keep on the pressure. Ooh. She healed with it. And he's probably used her insta heal and then solved it, right? Man, if I had like undetectable here, even just a little bit, it would go so far. They have exponential? It's feeling like a pretty coordinated team, huh? Okay, Bray. Really shit loop. Yeah, I just don't have any stealth, so I can't do anything. They're always just 100 miles ahead of me. GG. They would have to make some super dumb mistake to lose this game at this point. They all heal. Ooh, that's actually insane. Why did the box spawn there? It feels so broken. Shit, I forgot I had no collision. At least you can grab it. Whose like job is it to get the box is what I want to know. Yours. I don't have time to pick her up actually. How did she get past me with no scratch marks? She dropped down. Well, that couldn't have RNG'd any stronger for us, could it? The box literally spawned in the bathroom while I had to do it in the basement, like... Talk about an actually insane rancid, like, outcome. Gotta use this stupid perk that I've never used before. Bro, somebody has Kobe'd every single match we've played, no joke. If this girl gets away, I'm doomed to a hatch standoff on the most boring hatch standoff map in the game. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I mean, it kind of like is a shitty situation because they needed somebody to drop down and grab the box and run out of the bathroom, which was nearly impossible to pull off without getting down because picking up the box is going to kill all your momentum. So, like, I can double hit you. There was like, I don't know. Their only way out of that was to turn it into like a 2v1 and try to rush the gens. This girl, wasn't she down like right here? Am I crazy? Or did I down her over here in the basement? Bro! You can't be shitting me right now. %, by the way. I will lose my mind right now. Like, where's the little salty jar of lips here? They better all have up the ante or something. Bros live much appreciated for growing some muttons. This Nia was Ormond and Laura was the Crow's Eye. Ace was the console player. Alright, where are all those up the antes, huh? Does she? Oh shit, guys. So, if it's truly like an 11.5% chance, what does that add to each one? It makes it like... I don't know. I mean, there was only 30 survivors alive, for fuck's sake. He says you were a very nice person and he loves Pinhead. I knew it. Just what I was suspecting, He said F you. We've had some pretty good success so far with slugging Freddy. Should we try again? You liked mobile? It was nice when you wanted it. Sour milk. Nasty. I don't know why I went for that map offering. Imagine if, like, in-game chat got automatically translated. Oh, really? You started with mobile? That's interesting. Bro, we cannot escape Erie. It is actually fucking mental. Like, the survivors, like, are crashing out on Erie offerings because they're so stressed that they're just not gonna be able to play it anymore. It's like literally unplayable right now if you don't bring a sacrificial ward with you. It's crazy. You would literally, every single one of my matches I think would have been Erie if I didn't bring it. Now I wonder if I could trick survivors. Oh, never mind. This girl's right here. Well, so be it. Thanks for the med kit. Absolute gutter tier loop right here. One gen down. Before the people dim, huh? What do I do, dog? That was some crazy evasion she just did there. Do you have object? She fast faulted it anyway! Ah! Bro, why is this girl so fast? I gotta get over there. Whew. Gonna play that one. If I could just find a gen. It's all Meg's fault. Never got to kick a gen. Sorry, Ace. Scott Yoon lied to you. Nobody's fault, really. Slug! Yeah, it's definitely a cringer. Naked, or whoever's on hook over there, I ain't playing your game. You play my game. There's way too much Kobean going on tonight. Look, she's dead already because of how greedy you were. One, two, Unlimited power. Yeah, it's true. Doesn't offer much value of anything. Where's our honest worked for salt? I know, right? Ridiculous. What did Ace have? He had Made for This and Blood Pact. He had a dream. I'm guessing he was in a group with Michaela, because Michaela had Power of 2 and Blood Pact and We're Gonna Live Forever. So the goal was to like do that team thing where they run with super speed. The only problem is Meg kind of screwed him over by having For the People, because doesn't she rob the obsession that way, and you need to be the obsession, right? Oh yeah, I think Meg screwed him over a little bit. Of course, one of them should have brought For the People, to be fair. Do that. Look what I'm trying to take my call to arms as a ways. Yeah, I'm really gonna. I don't think that it'll start out atrocious, but I think over time, more and more people will start surrendering, like, as just kind of like the norm, until it gets to a point where every match just ends with like the beautiful sound of everybody turning into a bot. At the end of the day, booty cheeks, I think that GTA Online was still just making so much more money that it was more profitable for them to put all of their extra like resources that weren't going into GTA 6 into GTA Online. Now, the really dumb thing that I don't understand is like, why didn't they hire another studio to take over Red Dead Online and make content for Red Dead Online? Like, everything is already made there. You just basically need like a respected studio who is, you know, capable of making content for the game. I don't know. I find it odd. GTA 6 is still coming out this year. It'll be crazy if that actually happens. Like, there are teenagers who were like, no, I guess there aren't teenagers that were born when GTA came out, but pretty damn close. Alright, so this is gonna be a 100% Wait, he's getting on that, so we can assassinate. No, we can't assassinate him. Why? Like, do you see? This is a sweat team. Sweat teams move around like that. They're in no hurry to do anything. They're so cautious. I think someone called out that I was knight, and he immediately got off the gen as soon as... Other shack, I'm completely uninterested. They want to heal over there somewhere, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. Greedy, 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 greedy. So much easier when you have to deal with so much of this gutter. Now they're unbreakable? Where'd the Dwight go? The fuck did he get past me without leaving a scratch mark? They healed him already? Holy shit, this team is fucking cracked. gonna lose a lot for coming over here. Luckily he went down really fast. Trying to slow this down. They all get like up really fast because of another pallet gone. Is this a dead zone for this Ronaldo, or can he make it to something? Sent it way past. Need to get this guy injured. Do 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 do. I'm cringing it. Something wide open. Tragic marks being forever ass. I don't feel like I've got much force hesitation value this game, huh? Those are running. Alright, we got rid of one guy though. Called it out. Okay, so no one's there. That iron will? Oh. Yeah, this is a strong ass team. That's big. I just wonder how many perks I'm denying them, because it feels like they all have a lot of anti-slug. This way. Shit. How doesn't my guard see him there? That's weird. Making good reads. Dude, he's making insane reads right now. That's crazy. Like, those were all 50-50s. He just won the coin toss every single time. Alright, that was just me being gutter. Are you shitting me? Bro's literally like looping for his life right now. I need to push them off. He called it out. It didn't matter, I got him anyway. And that's big. Not on that. So he's gonna try to... Does he go down for it? No. I messed up though. Good job, assassin. Peak AI. Ronaldo's dead. At this point, they probably know it's over, right? Oh, it was a real run for my money. GG's though, holy shit, well played on their part. Those guys weren't giving it up. Done any shuffle night? I have. I do also know who I Show Speed is, yeah. I don't watch him, but I know who he is. What the hell? How many unbreakables do you guys have in your diaper tonight? Dead instantly? Pretty much. Last second unbreakable out of spite. Hatch spawns underneath that guy. I thought a little bit harder on myself because I could have killed the Ronaldo like way earlier in the match. Just didn't notice how close he was to death until he got picked up. They sent me to McMillan. I canceled the map offering and got sent to McMillan anyway. Big Sag. Alright, so that was unbreakable, 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 unbreakable. 4 unbreakables. As you can see, it made a difference, but they didn't win the game. Pinhead looking night. Alright, out of here. Yeah, 100% is a 4-man. Background player, background player, background player with 1 adrenaline. Were they all like anonymous players, huh? Was it that bad when Aaron said that? Whoa, bro, you can't just be pulling out the L word here in chat. My whole Twitch channel could get deleted. Much appreciated, Dreamless. Thank goodness I was night. I'd have been a pain in the arse. Another killer. Oh. No worries, no worries. It's okay. Let's pretend it never happened, all right? We don't need to summon any bad spirits. Apology accepted. Play Dracula. I'm terrible with Dracula. But why did Aaron say the L word? No one knows. No one knows. I watched a Netflix documentary on it, but we still don't know why he said it. But I can play Dracula. I mean, but just expect gutter. That's what you're gonna see. Look how desperate I was to play Dracula because I
enjoy destroying you.
Reduces Sagittarius and Vampire and will form by 4 meters. Seems so random. Pick the purple cube. That thing is pretty savagely bad. Lapis Lazuli is still pretty decent, isn't it? The skin probably makes him so much easier to loop. Listen, when you know you're gonna get dumpstered, you may as well run a endgame build, right? Dreamless with the 5 additional cringers. Much appreciated, Dreamless. It's very, very savage of you, as Lightwave says. Indeed. Thank you. Here are the people that are cringe, by the way. Ethan, Eldritch, Pig, Lottie, your boy, Skelly Paragon, all cringe now, no mercy. No problemo. I remain based and untouched by cringe. Dodging those cringe membership gifts like Neo out there in the wild. Have I watched the Conor McGregor documentary? No, I didn't know there was one. Hey Pixie, much appreciated for growing some muttons.
A pixie grew some muttons.
A pixie did indeed. My goodness, this lobby just ain't starting. Is Odds the biggest DVD content creator? He's the biggest one that I know. I think in general, yeah. I mean, sometimes like some bigger content creators will dip into DBD like XQC or Soda Poppin', but yeah, like overall, Ots is the top dog around here, around these parts. Ots is one of the last wholesome DBD creators. Maybe he'll turn heel someday. Slug only Ots Darva stream. Do people get fetishes from content creators whenever they worship them? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Like John Cena. Yeah. In his retirement year, he'll turn heel. What's wrong with some people in the DVD community? They're insane. Quite frankly. The question is were they insane before they started playing Dead by Daylight, or is it Dead by Daylight that made them go insane? Alright. See my big ass head over everything, huh? Not live. You. I don't know how you teleport with the bat. I've lost that skill. Why can't I teleport? That's a pretty job. She just ran up on me. Blinded the dog. How do you even do that? Say. I might get 5-gen loop because I'm that shit with this killer. What do I think about TCM? I think the devs want it to die so they don't have to ever think about it again. ha ha. I am Gata. Need to keep this real slow. Just make sure I have to play Dracula. You'll never have to play Dracula again. Man, I feel like the controls of Dracula are so fucking dog shit. Like, how did they? Like, it was like they made Vecna, and they're like, okay, so Vecna has this wheel you pull up, and it's super user friendly and makes complete sense, and is just perfect. But now we have Dracula, who has also 3 powers. Should we bring a wheel up? No. That'll be too similar to Vecna. Let's put in the fucking Konami code to change forms. That's a great idea. What you get for bullying me. Wicked Mori, yeah. Pretty crazy they gave us just like a... Well, I wouldn't call it a free Mori, but like... I know it's free. She's like, ah. Which one of you has been in chase the longest, huh? Bro, how do you just disappear so savagely? Oh, you're gonna regret your life choices right now.
Farewell, pathetic heathen.
Imagine they would have got downed by the fireball. It's cool skin even if it's pay to lose. Ah man, the controls drive me nuts with this killer. I don't think I'll ever be able to enjoy it. They're just so bad.
I will crush you all.
Maybe it's better on keyboard and mouse. Don't. You know, like inputting the Konami code every time you want to do something? Not exactly.
I will play my role for now.
Fire mouse and keyboard. Nah, I use controller. Cause like on controller, it's like if you want to swap to like if you're Dracula and you want to swap to like wolf form, you have to hold down like LB and press like left trigger. And then if you want to go back, you have to press like what, like LB and like RB, and then every time you're on a different killer, or a different form, it swaps the button combo you need to put in to swap to a different killer. It's just like, why is it so annoying? Why? No, controller doesn't have any aim assist in this game. You are on your own. I mean, there's still like the auto aim of M1 attacks, but that's on keyboard and mouse too. Some weird auto aim the game has. I know a lot of people like Castlevania, but I feel like if they would have taken, they could have pretty much done like a very similar power or whatever, with Bram Stoker's Dracula, where it's just like their own. It shouldn't be a license. Like the idea is that they create an original Dracula that they can like create a lot of cool skins for and stuff, and not just like, well, you got your Castlevania Dracula and you might get like a skin every 2 years or something, but no. And they're, if you haven't noticed, I feel like they're also like too afraid to make licensed maps anymore, because it gets finicky when they lose a license. Like they have to literally delete the map from the game. So drop pallet and break pinhead chains and vault pallets are the same input on controller. Yeah, a lot of the time when I see pinhead players do that, I'll alright, when I see survivors do that while I'm playing pinhead, I'll quickly check to see if they're on console or not. I'd rather play the Pale Rose than Nostromo, but I don't really like either of these maps.
Here it is.
Where'd that coward go? trying to protect her.
What tool to unravel them?
Someone down here? So weird, the scratch marks. Potatoes pumping out a jar. Now we push because they're all injured.
Decisions.
The balance? Big map, play it my way. Look how much the stealth helps us.
This one.
Twice surrendered, yep. Ooh.
I have just the thing.
Come on, go in a locker. How do you see me? Are we? She tried. Maybe she knew I knew where she was when leave like popped up on her screen. She had to drop the old med kit to heal herself with the new one. The lose-lose situation. Dwight over here somewhere? Get out of the mud, Dwight. This isn't Predator. Yay, I killed a bot. Any thoughts on power creep? It's definitely an issue. I mean, let's take a look, shall we? How did I read her aura? I have Weave, which is a perk when there's like an item on the ground. I can see survivor auras within 12 meters of the item. So, I mean, there's general power creep to the degree of like, you know, how much killers like Trapper and stuff become less and less relevant with like every new, more interesting killer. But more specific like power creep, which if you guys don't know what that means, it basically means a new killer comes out that does sort of the same thing another killer already does, but they do it so much better that the old killer kind of becomes irrelevant. I mean, to be fair, it would have been like one's Demogorgon and Alien was a big one, right? But to be honest, I think they're both kind of in the same position of being mediocre. Like, they both sort of do the same thing, but yeah. Dracula power corrupt himself because he has 3 powers that other killers have better versions of. So some people think bat form is literally better than spirit, but that's only if you have some kind of fucking like twisted ability to hear through the bats and horrific noise they make. Dredge power corrupt Sadako like the day he came out, but they've drifted apart because they've reworked Sadako twice now. I don't think they're far enough apart that they don't really power creep each other too much anymore. Any killer that uses Trail of Torment's instantly better than Ghostface. That's a weird one. Like, he's more of a jack of all trades kind of killer, right? What about her?
Just you and
She plays kind of similar to Pinhead when it comes to chase. I think she's like a pretty decently fun killer. Like, I don't have too many issues with her, but I will say that they need a good cosmetic for her because like her cosmetics right now are like really bad. Not a big fan of how they did the like they connect her head and her torso together. It's not too common they do that. They usually make the head like separate from other things, so it's easier to mix and match. Here you're kind of screwed because, yeah. I could play more Houndmaster. Like, I don't think she's... I think she's pretty fun to play. Skull Merchant's dead. Singularity's, like, fun, I suppose. I'll suppose. Twins, Singularity, and Knight right now, I feel like are the three big slugging killers, but... Clown is... Clown is clown, I guess. Play Trickster, bro. Singularities for the pros now. I have a Singularity build active. Someone gave me that build, I think. Trickster needs a full revert. I hate playing Trickster. I don't think there's a killer I hate more in the game. Nurse, Trickster, and maybe Dracula. Yeah, there's some nasty singularities out there. I liked Unknown a lot when he came out. Now I don't know so much. She has some issues with Windows, right? Is there like a follow-up one? Now I'll show you guys the build I thought people were gonna run a lot, but see how that goes. But is this good? I think you might actually low-key get more value out of Corrupt Intervention than Pain Rest. I might be a little gutter on this killer though, because I haven't used her since like the PZP. Nobody wants a poodle. Well, let's hope I didn't get like the sweatiest team known to man, eh? Be nice. Two aces, but no gray suit. That's just the way I like it. No fun at all. The worst part is I think that Dracula team was like a solo queue team. I just got dumpstered that bad. McMillan, Ormond, Big Yo's Blueprint, Heartlocker, and a big middle finger. Go fuck yourselves, you shitters. That was my fault though. Like, I tried to block the window vault for like 6 times, and I just ended up swapping into like a beagle every time because I kept hitting the wrong Konamiko. Oh. She stays in here. Interesting decision making.
You are a worthy companion, aren't
A worthy companion. So now I know I need to go to that gen because of Jagged Compass. That's really good information. Imagine she's exposed. It's so easy to counterplay this killer, and that's just like funny that like so many people don't know how to do it. Why would she take the pallet? It doesn't make any sense. Probably one of the healthiest builds in the entire game. Unfortunate.
Look at you. You're the best.
Well done. Let's see if they're working on a gen somewhere. What the hell?
Enough yet.
That one. Get over there. Never mind. It's impossible to get downstairs on this shitty map. Let's just stay around the hook at this point. Oh my god, get out of my way.
extra chum for you after. Catch. Good.
I'm not even trying to slug these guys to death. Extra chum, baby. Hell yeah.
Like a word.
Bro. You are gonna get grudge match for that decision, let me tell you. I don't unbreak a cringe.
Stop, you whining. Now.
Doo doo doo. I'm always too late to get the pop value. See, Jao. Are you crazy?
Now. Now.
What is wrong with this team? You don't want to send him around this way, right? No, this way, this way. If I fuck it up, he's still cornered. There we go again. This is such a... He knows the counterplay to her. That's why we're having this shit battle right here. The dog's worthless if the pallet isn't dropped, so...
Now. Now.
This is such a battle of the stupidage.
Catch.
Damn it. Have a good one, mate. You need to send it down that way, huh? Oh my god, here comes another person.
Now.
I am gonna fucking cave your brain in, dog. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Not this guy, that's who not. You bastard.
Die already, hedge-born fool.
This killer's dope, yeah. GG, easy there. Three map offerings. You bastards. Yeah, she's pretty fun. The power, like the best part about her is that like her power just feels like very rewarding, which is nice. Why did they start throwing? I have no idea what they were trying to do there. I think they wanted to bully, but they just weren't quite up to it. So it just looked really pathetic. Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat, light waves. But I should have a new toxic TTV video out tomorrow evening, which will be nice to finally get another one of those out. But with that said, much appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight or this morning. Another toxic TTV, yes. The tribal chief of all killer mains will be present. So look forward to that. But yeah, I shall see you guys all again very soon. Much appreciated for the commitments, the recommitments, the mutton growage. It's all appreciated. Let me fix this camera so you can look at this. There you go. Alrighty. Have a good one. And